Wait, I didn't. Wait on. I actually never turned on my Switch. That is a perfect start. Oh, alright. Okay, am I live? Or are we just... Oh, wait. We should be live. Hold on. I need to check if my sound is actually working. Just hold on for a second. This is the perfect way to start the stream. Go. Alright. Just checked and we should have sound. Also, I don't even... Hold on. I don't think I even put Pokemon Sword. Wow. This is an amazing start. I don't just say my game, do I? On Shield, because of course, Shield is where I do all the Dynamax Adventure stuff. Do all the Dynamax Adventure stuff, so, you know, that's why. I need to find my Pokemon Sword copy. Just while I do this, how has everyone been? I have 0 views. That pretty means no one's here. Just amazing. Alright, hold on. Let's pull this up. Alright, let's take that out. Do I even have Pokemon Sword downloaded? I completely forgot to do this before starting the stream. This is what I get for being very unorganized. Damn it, I need to update it. Oh my god. I don't mean on my console to be... God damn it. So, I don't even... Let's hope everything's working. There we go. Let's do that. Okay, it does seem like I already have Pokemon Sword downloaded, but then I just realized I used the wrong account. I want to do Bolt 2. Alright, and we should be loading in. The thing I do want to... Because this is the first time I'm ever using, you know, Streamlabs OBS. And I don't know if the chat is working or not. So I think for this stream, it's probably just better for me to put in the YouTube chat. Hold on, just give me a minute while I do this. I need to go browser, okay. And then we do pop. Wait, no, don't send feedback. I meant pop out chat. There we go. Then I want to copy the URL. Copy that. And then put it there. And then my width, I want 600, and then height, I believe I had it at, I think it was this. Okay. It's a bit big. But it is working because I typed earlier. So I can't read that. But I don't want it to cover the entire screen. Because this is unreadable for me personally. I mean, like, I guess I can kind of read it. I just need to strain my eyes a lot. Maybe like that would work. But anyways, to stop. Also, that sound is my fan in the background. It's really hot at the moment, so yeah. But anyways, let's do this. Pokemon Sword with only electric type. I mean, shiny electric type. That's what I meant. Name myself Bolt, of course. everything should be working. This stream also, like I said, I recently downloaded Streamlabs, and I wanted to play around with that as well. So I don't know if I even connected to Streamlabs. Is there any way I can? I don't know. Recently I built a new stuff right now. Just so they can get good shots for when I eventually get. Which, speaking of which, I haven't even clicked start recording. My hands are in my voice, right? The music might be a bit loud though. So let's turn that down a little. I think it should work. Hopefully that works. No, I don't think it's working. Just quiet it down a little bit further. If I need to turn it up again, then I will. There's no, I can definitely do that. But yeah. Of course, we do need to get through everything until we can start the first shiny hunt. Luckily, it isn't that far. All I got to do is get to Route 2. All right. That should be. Here. To be fair, it's been a while since I've played through Pokemon Sword and Shield, so let's see how things go. I think the last time I played through the story was when I did the Wanderlock way back when. I think it was before Scarlet and Violet came out, which, thinking about that is a long time ago. But of course, I've become a lot better when it comes to like streaming and stuff, so I mean, I'm not a best. I mean, I still have a lot of flaws, but yeah. I don't think I really need to read all the dialogue, as I've played through Sword and Shield a lot, and yeah, I think we just gotta run to where the shinies are. Oh, yeah, okay. Though I will have to be dealing with Pokemon Sword and Shield's shiny odds, which are, I think it's definitely the lowest out of all of the Switch games, as this game is a bit unforgiving when it comes to shiny hunting. I mean, unless you're doing a certain Dynamax adventure, but we won't be doing it this time. I mean, unless I want a Zekrom, but that wouldn't be fun. And also, it wouldn't listen to me either. I'm gonna leave the Dynamax adventures to my main, short series. I guess while I go through these cutscenes, I can just like do a few things in the background. I'll do it once we get to the shiny hunting, and then I'm just like doing something in the back. Because I need to get all of this like chat stuff working, and yeah. But the new question is, alright. Wait, where do I go? This game, do I go inside? Yeah, okay, we go inside. I mean, let me just click some things and just like that. No, right. Well, the thing I should do is I should put the text speed on fast. Also, to be fair, I couldn't even do Dynamax Adventures if I wanted to, because I'm using a different account, and they don't have it on this account, so, yeah. This way. Okay, we follow. And then we have this guy showing off. It's like a how do I put this? I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals recently. Hold on. It's like a Grandmaster player showing off to all the bronze. Wait, is Grandmaster higher? I don't really do much competitive. It's like a champion rank person on Pokemon Champion showing off their really unique team to all of the Pokeball tier people. Is anyone even stuck in Pokeball tier on Champions? I mean, during my absence, I have been playing a lot of Champions. You know, my first team on there was actually a team using my favorite Pokemon, Sharpedo, right? And I remembered that Sharpedo gets the move Destiny Bond, and I just like made Sharpedo's low defenses its greatest weapon. Then I switched to like a Floette team after I went on like a 14 loss streak with that team, but I was at least able to get to Masterable rank with the Sharpedo team. But now we have a greater question. Which starter are we going to choose? I mean, it doesn't matter because they're not electric types, but some part of me wants to pick Grookey, so then our rival gets Inteleon. But if I'm not mistaken, Leon's team, so that the final battle team changes depending on what Pokemon he has. I mean, what starter you choose. And if I'm not mistaken, with the Scorbunny team gets ground types. I mean, it's not like a problem because there probably are some electric types that can deal with ground types. I don't know if Dynamo's in Sword and Shield. To be fair, actually, there's not actually that many. I don't think I'm getting a Rotom. I don't think. I mean, Arctozolt, that is one of them, but that might be quite hard. But I suppose I could give one of my Pokemon like an Ice type move, and if I'm not mistaken, the ground type's like. Wait. You know what? Maybe it's better just to search this up. Hold on. Leon, Pokemon Sword team. Hold on, I need to search this up. Hold on. hang in there for a second. Right, hard. Champion Leon, here we go. So if... So this is a Cinderace team, and you have a Seismitoad... Oh, yeah, a Seismitoad, not a rock ground type. He has one with the Rillaboom team, actually. He has Rhyperior on that team. The Inteleon team is very doable, though, because he just gets a Mr. Rhyme. But do I... The thing is, I don't think I want to fight a Rillaboom as, you know... I mean, I don't want to give the rival a Rillaboom as, you know... electric types are not great against grass types. I mean, it's not like they're weak to it, but they can't really do much damage as it's resisted. So I think what we do is we choose Sobble, right? I'm trying to think. Is Sobble our best choice here? Or do we just go Grookey and hope for the best? Okay, despite everything I said, I think it's the best... I think the best idea is to go for Grookey. So I think we'll do that. Grookey, what shall your name be? Do we even give Grookey a name? We'll just name you. Yeah, actually, you don't get a name. But then we have to go through the slumbering weld, and then we should be able to get to our first Pokemon. I think I'm thinking about it, we do have to fight Hop a few times as well. And there's a random barbecue. Nice. Alright, let's move past this. No. Wait, what did you say no to? Oh, okay, I have to battle him. Wait, what do I do? Alright. Okay, I just said no to having the battle. Alright. Of course, this fight doesn't really matter all too much, as we have no electric types. So we'll just scratch this Wooloo's eyes out. I mean, technically, Grookey is like an electric type. You know, he has a bit of yellow on him. I mean, it doesn't mean you're an electric type because you know, but still, he might be. Alright, that's the first one down. Also, I realised what I just said is, like, really wrong. You know what? How about we forget that? And then don't we get we get the branch poke. We poke him with some branches. No. Oh yeah, I forgot in this game Hop mentions everything. Hop mentions type chart every time you use a super effective move on him. Of course. You know. Alright, let's move to the next area, which I believe is the Slumber and Weald. There we go. Honestly, not much. Alright, first things first, we've got to fight the Squivet. Not really like that's that interesting. It's just a squirrel. But we can still poke him with some branches. And you know, maybe if Grookey put like some electrical barbed wire on his little stick and he's poking him with an electrical stick. You know? Am I just saying things just to say things so things don't get boring while I make my way through the start of this game? Possibly. Yeah, also gotta fight a flying type here. Can't poke him this time. But I can scratch him. I didn't hear anything because I don't have sound on right now. Oh, wait, here. Back through here. Believe this is a blip bug? No, Squivet. Also, before because I've had this idea in my mind this entire time to do an electric type only run of Pokemon Sword and Shield, but originally I wanted to Nuzlocke it, but I realized that that might not be a good idea. Main reason is, you know, hold on, wait, why am I paused? There we go. Main reason why I didn't want to do a Nuzlocke of this game. So the first Pokemon, spoilers, I get is a Yamper, right? The Yamper has like a base speed of 20, meaning I would always be slower than most. I think it's 20. 20 or 25. Also, dog. And basically, the first fight would be a problem, as the Wooloo probably won't die in a few hits. and I would probably get hit quite hard. Yes, it is a Wooloo, but and then you got to fight a Thobble, which is a bit easier, but I actually did calculate it like a long time ago. Hold on, let me see if I can find those calculations I did. Oh yeah, okay, here it is, I found it. So like, Yamper gets bite, and Wooloo would die in 4 hits from bite. However, Yamper would take a lot of damage. Oh yeah, and I did kind of forget that he does have a Rookidee in that fight as well. So he would basically, Rookidee would die in 2 nuzzles, and one peck would bring it to where it would have its berry, an Oran berry. And then Thobble versus Yamper, Yamper always wins. That was my original plan, but then I realized, I don't get a Boltund until like level 25, and electric type Pokemon in this game don't come quickly. So I would have to use a Yamper in the next top fight as well, and then the bead fight after that. You might actually get a Pikachu before that, but yeah. Am I just waffling on? Yes. Oh my god, is the stream buffering? Hold on. For some reason my phone, because I have it on my phone. Maybe it's just my phone's internet being funny. So I would have to. Alright. Once we get to Route 2, I can pop chat up on the screen. Alright, let's keep going. Wait, what do I do now? I think we head to Wedgehurst, I think. The town's called Wedgehurst, right? I think it is. Oh no, I have to talk to my mum. Alright. Right. Here we go. Like streams back up as well. There you are. Also, I don't really know how long I'm going to be streaming for. I could do it until like I can keep going for a long old time. Because to be fair, I'm gonna need all the time I can get. Because Yamper, something I do remember, Yamper's a 5% encounter on Route 2. So we will have to, move past all of that quite quickly. Also, I probably want to take down all the trainers on that route, just so that I don't get, bombarded by random trainers and stuff, and only have one patch of grass to work with. Because luckily for us, Yamper is a overworld encounter, not like a rustling grass encounter. So we should be able to do it quite easily. I mean, easier than I first thought. When I looked on Cerebi.net and I saw Yamper with a 5% encounter rate. Speaking of the devil, I mean, it's not the devil, it's a dog. But you know, I want one of those little critters. But my one, it will be. I think shiny Amper's like a pinkish color, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, I should know this because something I haven't shown you yet. Bonk. The Amper. Because here you go. I want to do a counter. I might want to make that a different color actually. Hold on. Because that white might blend in quite well. I'll make it yellow because electric types, I guess. Alright, let's get out of it. I don't need that for now though. So I'll just quickly turn it off. Alright, move out my way, boy. Let me get to the grass so I can find some electric corgi. I don't need to know about the Poké Center. No, no. Let me go. Let me go. Yeah. No. I just want to go to the grass. Let me run around in some grass, please. Alright. Well, I do like how in this game the Poké Center looks more like a bar you would see in the UK. The TVs, they're not displaying whatever this is displaying. It's displaying like a game of football or something. And then, these tables would be full of drinks and stuff. We would have a lot of people who look like this around. And this guy, definitely. And then, to be fair, we don't really have nurses inside UK bars. But, and in UK bars, there's definitely people trying to sell you stuff like the Pokemon guy here. Do we need anything from here? I don't even have Pokeballs yet. So maybe we actually do need to take down... Wait, no. Wait, no, we get Pokeballs in just a second, I think. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, what's this? A revive, nice. I don't really want to use healing items during battles, so I probably won't use that revive, but you never know. Now you just gotta watch the catching tutorial like in every Pokemon game. There you go. I do have 20 Pokeballs to start, but I probably want to get more just to be safe. So that I don't fail the Amper once we eventually find it. Trust me, I don't think we're finding a shiny Amper on the first stream, but we can dream and hope. So I need to get some more Pokeballs, hold on. Because now that I have Pokeballs, they should be sold in the shop, right? Here we go. Right, there we go. and then I'll probably just like buy 81 Pokeballs. No, I don't want to buy any more. There we go. Nice. And then I don't think we need anything else. Do I want to take down all the trainers on the route, or do I want to save it until we find the Yamper so I can get him some levels? That is the question. We are here, though. So, how far can I go until I encounter the first trainer on the route? I could probably take at least one of these guys down. Or do I? So then I can have access to this patch of grass as well. We have, because I realized that in this game, when you, because before I start the stream, I tried it out on my own copy of the Shield, right? And I had a look, see how hard it is to find Yamper. And I was just like running around between these 3 patches of grass, and I have found like 5 of them. So we should be fine. Alright, Grookey, hurry up. I'm not here. I don't want to be here all day. Alright, nice. We defeated youngster Jake. And that should be enough bullying young children for now. And now, let me turn on this, and this. Let's start the first hunt of the playthrough. So, there's the first Yamper. Suppose this just counts as number 1. I might actually want to adjust this a little bit, because, wait, no. I'm trying to, hold on, maybe if I just like shorten it down a little bit, if I just make the height 1000 instead of 1400, does it make it easier to read? Not really. I mean, it's a bit better. Is it a bit better? No, actually, no, it's not. Alright, maybe if I make it 1200? Alright, that should be good for now. For now, I'm just going to do like the run away method. I mean, you know, it's like the normal base method of Pokemon Sword and Shield. And I also want to get this up. So when I click the plus button on my keyboard, nick it, go away, we should, in theory, see that go up to 2. I remember I used this for when I shiny hunted Sharpedo way back when, in the Isle of Armor waters. But now this time I want to properly use it, because I only did that for 1 stream. I might want to move him again a little bit, like this way. There we go. That should be good for now. And to be fair, I don't think the... I might want to change that color again. I'll just change it back to white, as it doesn't really blend in anymore. And now we play the waiting game. It's a very fun game, I think. And we need to look for Yampers. There's another one. Then, number 2. I know, I believe there's a method where when you take down Pokemon, you get a higher chance, but I don't think my Grookey can do that, so, take down a bunch of Yampas without returning to the Pokemon Center, which I believe breaks it. So, we will have to do it the old-fashioned way, while also avoiding every other Pokemon on the route. Yampa shouldn't be that hard to spot, as it's bright yellow. Not bright yellow, but a greyish. I mean, it's like a brown bit of yellow. So we should be fine. So I think I can turn that off for now. I just turned my phone off, that's all. Because now that I can see the chat on my own screen, we should be fine. And there's number 3. So, something I want to do is, I want to know, how many encounters will this take? I know, like I said before, the Sword and Shield shiny hunting is a bit unforgiving. Also, that's number 4. There we go. So, now that I'm doing this, I need to figure out what to talk about, because we probably will be here for a long, long old time. If you've got any, things to start a conversation, then put them in chat. We need some, excitement. So, I'm trying to think. Anything interesting? My life's not even that interesting. So, yeah, the Yampa. All right, hello, number 5. Alright, there is number 6. We just keep going and going. And hopefully, we find a shiny Yampa in less than 100 encounters. What is the base shiny odds, without, the shiny charm and stuff and Sword and Shield? Isn't it just 1,496? Wait, no, 1,000... 1 in 4,096, that's what I meant. I think that's the shiny odds, so technically we have to at least encounter 4,096 Yampas. Which might take a while. That's a big number. And of course, Yampa is a 5% encounter on Route 2. Oh, yeah, I just ran into Snicket. Also, luckily, unlike the later Switch games, I don't have to strain my eyes every single time I see a weirdly shaded Pokemon. Because in this game, you can't. There's no wild shine. Like you can't see the shinies before you encounter them. You have to go into the fight and look. But then I also do remember the only shiny I ever got in the wild in Sword and Shield was like when I was completing my Pokedex. It was an Applin on Route 5, I believe. That's number 9, by the way. Another moth in my room. Not like that's. That's definitely not going to annoy me. But yeah, this is just a moth. I don't think the big man Mothman is going to annoy me too much. Oh, there's the Emperor right there. That should be number 10. So that is a little bit off-centered. I'll put it like. The thing is, for some reason on OBS it doesn't detect where the middle is. With the numbers, so I have to like guess. It's like, no, it's a bit. Yeah, I think that's the middle. All right, let's keep going. Alright, that's Dragon Zone. Oh, ran into this Chewtle. What's the one there? But I think the Chootles might make me think they're the Yamper because they're like little heads, like popping out the grass. I mean, I don't really know why that would annoy me, as they don't look all that, you know, weird. Mayo. I mean, everything in this graph is going to be tiny, so I will have to somewhat pay attention to know what's hiding in the grass. I didn't encounter that rustling grass spot there. There was another one. What's the way? Did I encounter another one? I think I did, didn't I? And I just like never included it. So I guess I'll just put one more on there. There we go, number 12. So my voice is going to die. I already feel my throat hurting from talking too much. I don't normally talk this much. Alright, that's number 13. See, this Yamper is evil. number 13. Uh, just spot 2 squirrels over there. Oh, there the Yamper. That's number 14. This is going to take a while. I don't know if I mentioned that already. Oh, another one. In the same patch of grass. I'm just doing something. There we go. Oh, another one? Oh, is it my birthday or something? My birthday was like 10 days ago. I mean, not 10 days ago, it's the 16th, so 15 days ago. Is that Yamper there, or was that a flower? I think it was a flower. Alright, just keep playing these games over and over again. There is number 16. I might push this up a little bit. There we go. Eventually, I do want to try and figure out how Streamlabs works, so then I could get like a better chat that isn't as pixely. Because to be fair, even from here, I can't really read what I typed earlier because there's like a little. I was like, hold on, trying to figure something out, and that was me trying to figure out how Streamlabs worked. But I just couldn't figure it out, and so I just used normal chat. Hold on. Wait, does this work? Wait, is it? Wait, no, it's not working. It's always a Nickit and a Rookadir over there, so I don't think that works. I got to run further in order for him to despawn. Anyway, there's number 17. Another Yamper. So I think I do remember something about that, like little. You saw that aura that was around Rockadita, like the little yellow thing. Um, if I'm not mistaken, those also have a higher chance to be shiny, but it's not insanely high chance. I think it's. I don't really remember because it's been a while since I actually, shiny hunted in the grass in Sword and Shield. Something I never did, by the way. Um, like I mentioned, the only shiny I ever got from the grass was Yam. You're not not Yamper. We're hunting for Yamper. I didn't find a shiny Yamper in one of these. It was an Applin when I was looking for, I believe, in Carter, if I can remember correctly. Which I still do have that Applin. I think he's still in Scarlet and Violet. Because I am trying to fill my shiny decks in Pokemon Home, but I haven't filled it up to Gen 8 yet. I'm up to, I think, Gen 7. I guess I can show you my progress another time. I've almost completed Sinnoh, thanks to Legend Arceus. I mean, okay, I haven't completed City because I still can't get the legendaries, but I've almost completed the base decks of Sinnoh. The legendaries, they're a problem for another day. Also, I see my cat sitting at the end of the hallway looking like a Dark Souls boss. Hiding around a corner staring at me. I don't know what she wants. Oh, hello. She's in the room now. Kenneth, what are you doing? Don't know if you can hear that, but she just meowed. What do you want? You just gotta stare at a corner. No, hey, stop scratching my carpet. Alright. Kenneth, if you want to scratch something, use a scratching post, please. Or you're just gonna sit there weirdly on the floor. You're probably wanting something from me, but I don't know what because I don't speak cat. Oh, they're the Amber. Of course, my cat has to annoy me while looking for a dog, eh? Alright, whatever. Also, what would really be devastated is if I was looking away at some point and the Yamper does show up. The shiny Yamper, and I just wasn't looking, and so I think it was a regular shiny because I didn't see the sparkles. Wait, was there a Yamper there? No, there's a Chew. There's a Yamper. over. There's another Emperor. I don't see anything over there. There's another Emperor. We're 23 now. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I ran into that. I wasn't really paying attention to my screen. Alright. Almost, like a quarter of the way there until we get to the first 100 Yampers. Wait, was that one there? Or was I just seeing things, or was it just like the path? Nothing here. Wait, there we go, there's another Yamp. See another one here. Is it a bit pixely? Oh my god, it is actually very pixely. Oh wait, how do I... Wait, what? Okay, hopefully it's not that pixely anymore. There we go. There's another Yamp. Let's go over. I haven't seen a Yamper in a bit. I mean, this is what happens when, you know, I go for the 5% encounter. There he is. Another Yamper. Nice. Let's go grab this guy. Number 29. There we go. Now we got the big 30. Taking a quick drink. And let's keep going. here's another Yamper. Nice. That will be number 31 now. Just adjusting myself on my seat. Alright. Some part of me tells me that I probably should have started with Pokemon Violet. Because, this playthrough... Well, to be fair, once we finish this playthrough, we can just, like, sit back and, remember the hunts. Because, in my opinion, these, like, patches of grass hunts, like, from Gen 1 to Gen 8, I think are definitely more... give you more memories than the ones from the later game. I'm not saying the later games have bad shiny hunting methods or stuff, because, I'm the one, most of my shinies come from the later games. But there is some charm in running around a patch of grass, and, when you find a shiny, you feel accomplished. Because I probably have shinies in, like, for Pokemon Violet that I just forgot I have, since I don't really remember hunting it. I probably just, like, saw it in the wild or something. Anyway. Oh, here is another one. Should be number 34 now. Nice. Let's keep moving. Anything else I can talk about? Don't really have much. I mean, Oh, here's another one. There we go. Number 35 on the Yampers. Let's think. What can I talk about? I mean, my cat just left my room. That's something to talk about. I mean, she ran away once I moved my chair because she's quite a skittish little one. Running away on like the slightest movements. But the thing is, my cat really isn't a little one, as she's like 13 at this point. I've had that cat for a long time, and that's number 36. We have so many Yampers we can evolve a Charmander into a Charizard. If that made any sense, which it probably didn't. Oh, I ran to that Zigzagoon on accident. No, you run away from this guy. Oh wait, there's 2 for the price of 1 here. That's number 37, and I see a 38 behind it. There we go. Of course, I have a bit more vision as I don't have a giant chat box there. But yeah. Oh, number 39 here as well. Also, to be fair, I do remember when I did that Sharpedo hunt way back when. I would say, I don't actually remember how long ago it was. I want to say like 2 years ago now. If I go to my channel real quick. Shiny hunting, yeah, this one. Yeah, it was 2 years ago when I shiny hunted for that shark for the first time in the Isle of Armor waters. Now that I don't really have to anymore because I did get a shiny Sharpedo from VA, but and actually earlier I was talking about my Pokemon Champions team because I've been playing a lot of that, and I was able to get to Master Rank with that Sharpedo I caught in... I don't think it was the one I used in my playthrough of ZA. I think it was just one I caught after in my almost catching every shiny alpha in ZA. I never completed that, by the way, because I kind of just got bored of it. But, wait, why was I... Oh, yeah, I was talking about my champion... Wait, no, was I? No, I wasn't. What? Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Basically, the Sharpedo hunt I never completed, and I had the shiny charm, by the way, and it took me... I think I had like 500 by the end of the... 500 Sharpedo encounters by the end of the first stream. And unlike Yamper, Sharpedo just charges right at you in the Isle of Armor waters. So you just sit there AFK and just press the run button. But now we can't do that. So we need to use I have to use a bit more brain power to do this one. And I suppose, as I'm on the topic of Pokemon Champion teams, I guess I can... recently I've been trying out Perish Trap for the first time. Of course, I've always seen it, and, Wolfie Perish. But, and and I tried it out with Gengar, Komodo, Tinkerton. Tinkerton to stop like a Trick Room from getting set up by Wrath and stuff. And I haven't actually got to mastering because I did kind of stop playing when I was using it. But I am almost there. And then season, what's the name of the season? Wait, isn't it? Yes, it's tomorrow. That's the new season of Champions. Maybe I should try a new team. I don't think I'm gonna stream Champions. I'll probably just do it in my own time. But you never know. Maybe I can. If you want to see it. I also tried I tried a Mega Golok Trick Room team, but it didn't really work out. I wasn't really a huge fan of it because the team I built, I only really had one main way of setting up Trick Room, which was Frigg. But once Frigg went down, I was kind of just screwed. I tried a sand team, I tried a sun team, I tried a rain team, I tried all the teams, but the only ones that have stuck out to me were the team I built, the Sharpedo team, and then the Perish Trap team. And it honestly feels so good when you do get Perish Song off. You feel like an actual genius. Because another one. That's true. Oh yeah, there is another Yamp. Alright, there we go. Wait, did I? Yeah, I did. Alright, nice. Oh, they're getting in my way. Um. Is this supposed to? Hold on, I might turn the music up a little bit just so then we have some sort of sound going on, because I'm just sitting here quite quiet. Random human. I keep getting, I keep thinking that that little flower for the Yamper sticking out the grass, but it's not. I keep thinking that this little flower right here is the Yamper, and I'm just like, is that Yamper? And then it's not Yamper. It's number 50 on the end page. So that should be number 51. Alright. Sitting back up now. I'm not slouching in my chair. I mean, until like the next 10 minutes. Cool. Running away from that. 57 now. Number 58, I believe. Chew. Always them chew there. Oh, they're the amber. Number 59 now. That is number 60, the big 60. things, but I don't really know what to talk about. I'll put them up closer. So yeah, that's why I'm being very quiet. Well, for some reason there's no Yankees. Where are the Yankees? Three. I kind of want to find the Yamper really quickly. Then I don't have look right. I never really understood this number and why it was so popular, but I'd rather not have it. like I was saying, shoes do sometimes I look at them and I think they entered because I think the little spike on their head is a ear. There's like a long, like especially down here. I know the head spike is orange and not yellow, but not like Yamcha's ears are yellow, they're brown, but anyway, that's number 69. Almost to the big 70. There we go. 7-0. Adjusted my microphone a little bit. Let me see quick. One that patch grass with a tutor. Go for a little orange. Here's one. Still not now. I'm about to lock them. I'm not looking for a lot of things to do when it comes to shiny hunting, but you never know. Wait. Alright, no, here we go back. For some reason there's like this little button on the top that turns it off that I didn't know was there, so. Because it is a new microphone. It's not like I've had this microphone for ages. What is that answer there? It's true. There we go. Number 78. paying attention around to Rookedy. Put it back. Keep moving. I do know you can also shiny hunt Grubbin around this area, but I say we don't do. We could. If I need another team member and I'm desperate, I would go for Grubbin. But for now, I want to, keep going for the Emperor. Was that the Emperor I saw? Or was it just like a flower? These flowers and Yamper look very similar. That's number 80. That's good. I don't really know how long I'm gonna keep going. Maybe another hour. Get to, because the stream just crossed its 2-hour mark. There is another one. Number 81 now. I think it was a Rookedy, right? Yeah. Because, like, I can definitely tell that a Rookedy or a, a Squirrel are not Yampers. Maybe Nick will get mixed up because, they're both canines. And then Jewel, I don't know, the orange part looks like the brown part on Yamper, the ears. Also, speaking of, I just walked right past this one. number 83 now. Did I? No, okay, I think I clicked, because on my little counter here, minus is take away, and then plus is of course. So plus is +1, minus is -1, you know. So if I click minus, it will go to 82. And if I click plus, it will go back to 83. And sometimes I accidentally click minus. Probably going to quickly nip to the loo, I think. If I were to do this, do that, I want to make this. Let's go. And then we do. No, not that. Quickly just go to the loo for real quickly. Alright, I'm back. Maybe we'll just add something to drink and eat. With the coconut chocolate. Not the most healthiest thing in the world, but it will do. But not really an accident if I actually want it. My number. close to 90 now. Almost to 100. Number 91. Amherst, number 92. probably stop at 100. So 2 more, and then I'll probably end off the stream for today. As it is. You know what could be fun? You know what? No, never mind. The 99. And one more, and no, and to be fair, I think I want to continue on Friday, but I think stream-wise, maybe what I should do is I think Monday and Friday. I know today's a Tuesday, but to be fair, I kind of forgot it was Monday yesterday, and so I probably would have done it yesterday if I remembered it. I thought it was Sunday yesterday. I'm really losing track of time. That is finally Yamper, and it's not shiny. Alright. Well, I think this is probably where I'm going to be ending off today's stream with the big 100 Yampers. I think the next stream I want. Let me move you to like there. I know it's a bit off-centered. Yeah, that should do. Anyways, thanks for joining, and yeah, I will catch you on Friday when I will stream again. So I will run away for now, which is actually funny because I think Yamper has the ability to run away, doesn't it? That doesn't matter.